man? It's your boy, man, Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy before you end up like me. Man, oh my God, did something just bite me, bro? Did something just bite me? You know what I mean? But anyways, man, make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Like I said, y'all, I do not have an Instagram. I do not have a Twitch. I do not have a TikTok, bro. So if you're on TikTok, you know what I mean? If you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitter or whatever, and you see a page that resembles that is not me. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I do have a Twitch and I do have a second channel, so make sure y'all subscribe to that. Link in the description down below. We got the evil design of Ashikash. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the heck this is. You know what I mean? I told y'all. I be in my Duffy, man. I be in my bag, man. What they say in New York, man, word to my mother. You know what I mean? Word to my mother, I be in my bag. Word to my mother. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm busy here, though. I be in my bag, man. I just do things that y'all just never expect. And I like to keep y'all off the walls. You know what I mean? I like to keep y'all unexpected. Because let's be real, who the freak want to watch sports every single day? You know what I mean? Let's be real. You want to watch football every day? I get tired of, bro. I get tired of football if I watch that junk every day. No cap. No cap. Word to map. I get so freaking tired of watching football every day. I can't watch basketball every day. You got people that react to basketball and football every single day. It's like, dang, bro, you don't get tired of sport? I know your subscribers, I know viewers get tired. Because I get tired, so I know y'all get tired. You know what I'm saying? I just can't react to sports every day. That's just me. I'm a sports head, don't get me wrong, but dang, every day, I like other things. I like true crime, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like things like this, bro. You know, I like other things, bro. So all that, like I said, for all the sports heads and for all the subscribers, bro, that think I'm just finna cater to you, like I've been like this ever since the beginning of my channel. I did this on purpose. You got people that watch me that don't watch me for sports. You genuinely got people that don't like when I react to sports, literally. Like Jay, bro, stop reacting like Jay. You react to this. You got people that don't like me watching sports. You got people that found out about me, not just about sports. But these sports heads be thinking that's all you just do. Jay can react to this, react to sports. Like, bro, oh my God. Your life has to be real boring if all you do is like sports. You know what I'm saying? It's like my world don't revolve around sports. Yours probably do, but mine don't. You know what I'm saying? So that just is what the freak it is. So at the end of the day, if you just want to watch sports, get the freak on then. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't going to do that around here. Today we going to watch the evil design of Akawashi. I don't know how to say the name, bro. I don't know how to say the name. I tell you, I just see a thumbnail, bro, and the thumbnail captured me. I'm subscribed over to like 200 some channels, bro, and I don't watch none of them. I'm just subscribed to them, bro, just to react to them. You feel me? But I seen the thumbnail, hey, and it looked like it would be interesting. So the evil design of Auschwitz
grinds to a halt inside Auschwitz for the first time.
Auschwitz!
Hours after departing from Budapest.
Auschwitz! Chocolate!
And thousands of people pour out.
What the heck going on around this mother?
Smoke hangs in the air, mixing with the sharp scent of pungent ash. Violent shouts from guards direct passengers to place their few possessions besides the tracks. Bags containing only the bare essentials and the most cherished possessions they could salvage.
Whoa.
Standing on the tracks is Lukacs. He's just 16 years old.
16?
With him,
nigga, you don't look 16. I mean, he ain't got the eyes, but that nigga like a grown man. I don't give a dang about the eyes. I'm looking at, he ain't got eyes, but I'm looking at that nigga like a grown man, at least 25. Said a nigga 16, I'm like, what?
Standing on the tracks is Lukacs. He's just 16 years old. With him is his father, Sandor. They are the last of their bloodline.
Dang.
A few days before, his family...
Y'all the last of y'all bloodline? So your whole family got wiped out? What the freak happened in Uwashi?
They are the last of their bloodline.
What?
A few days before, his family had lived in relative comfort. Lukacs went to school. His father was a pharmacist, and they resided in a large apartment. Life was good. Yesterday, that all changed. Lukacs and his father are filed into a fast-moving line with other men and teenagers. Next to them is another queue with young children, women, and the elderly. At the front, an SS doctor is inspecting the arrivals.
Freak is you?
Lukacs has heard rumors of the atrocities committed by the Nazis.
Hitler executes 7. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to speak bad on Hitler, but we know Hitler in hell. You know what I'm saying? That's one person I know for certain is in hell. You You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to speak bad on Hitler. I'm just keeping it real. It's one thing I hate more than anything is people be like, you're in a better place. You know what I mean? That's one thing I'll never say. I won't even say that about my own mom and dad. I'll cry when my mom and dad die. But I'll never be like, I'll see you again, because dang, what if my mom and dad, what the hell? So stop saying it about your family members. Stop saying it about your favorite rappers, whoever. You're in a better place now. No, they're not. You know what I'm saying? Some of them probably are, but I'm telling you, some of your family members, what the hell? I'm not trying to be mean. See, I told you, it's real. They're real hurt, right? Yeah, let's be real. Even some of my family members went to hell. So you saying all my family went to heaven? All of them was goodness and gracious and holy and godly. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real. Some of your family members went to hell, and some of my family members went to hell. Somebody went to hell. Hell ain't empty. Just keeping it real, y'all. The way when it comes to these humans, when it comes to them, every time somebody die, I know you're in a better place. I guess hell empty then. Shoot. Hell empty, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Heaven packed out with killers. Heaven packed out with everybody. Golly, man. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible to go to hell by y'all understand it. So Hitler in heaven, y'all. Hitler in heaven. Y'all know what? Hitler could be in heaven, though. I want y'all to tell me how he could be. We never know his last words, bro. God is so gracious. God is so merciful, bro, that if this man had a talk with him and this man asked for forgiveness for his sins and repented for his sin, Hitler can be in heaven. And when I go to heaven, I know when I go to heaven, if I seen Hitler, I'll be, man, where's God? God, where's God? I gotta go to God personally. How the heck did he get in here? I gotta ask some questions if I seen Hitler in heaven, boy, no cap.
But never in his wildest dreams did he imagine seeing them firsthand. He is standing inside Auschwitz-Birkenau. But what he doesn't realize yet is the true scope of the operation.
Jesus Christ.
This complex, covering over 140 hectares, was built to imprison, exploit, and exterminate thousands of people. On the right of this was Auschwitz I, the original prisoner camp established in 1940. Initially used to hold the Polish resistance and political figures before it became overcrowded and Birkenau took over the responsibilities in 1942. It now serves as offices for the SS operating as the camp's administrative hub. Lukács and his father reached the front. This is no ordinary line. Life or death rests in the doctor's decision.
What?
A signal to the left spares them for forced labor. A signal to the right leads to the gas chambers. The doctor pauses and looks at them. Over 80% of the people sent to Auschwitz were murdered immediately at arrival. Just a minute ago, Tomas, who used to race Lukács home from school, and Mrs. Kovac, the elderly neighbor who would bring them warm bread, was deemed unfit to work and sent to the right.
Dang, bro. So you just killing people, bro, for no reason? Because they can't work? Dang, bro, that's evil as freak, bro. Oh my God. But it's the most evil. You killing people because they don't want. What if I don't want to work? What, you gonna kill me because I don't want to work for you? I don't want to do forced labor, man, bro. That's why I told you, I feel like, bro, God is such a smart God, bro, because he put us in this generation because he know we would have been dead. He know we would have been dead. Like, he knew not to put me when it was slavery time, because he know I would have been dead. I'm not going to put Jay in 1912 because I'm not going to be able to, he's not going to live his purpose out. Because I tell you, you say pick cotton, who picking cotton? But I ain't picking nothing, I'm father. Just like that, I'm dead. Because I ain't picking no cotton. I'm not picking cotton. I'm not picking. I don't give a dang what gun. I'm going to die by my free. One thing about me, I'm willing to die by respect. I die by that. I'm going to die. I guess I'm going to die then. You ain't going to tell me what I'm going to do and what I ain't going to do. That's what I say. One thing about me, I'm not built on control. I'm somebody, bro. If it ain't God, bro, I just be like, if I don't want to do it, God is the only person I obey like that. What he say do, I do. Simple as that. No questions asked. But when it comes to human, if I don't want to do something, I'm not finna do it, bro. Simple as that. What the freak? If I don't want to do something, just not gonna do it. That's why I got fired from so many jobs. Because if I don't want to do something, I'm not gonna do it. So I already know I would have been dead in Auschwitz. You know what I'm saying? I already know I would have been dead in Auschwitz. Forced labor, bro. If I don't want to do something, I just ain't gonna do it. If I get tired and I'm done, I'm tired, bro. Working. I'm tired of working. Bro. I'm sitting down. I'm chilling for a little bit. Timmy, they saying get back to work, bro. I'm tired. Bro, I say get back. Man, nigga, I'm tired, nigga.
The doctor signals left, and guards push them aside. Some may view this as fortunate, but they are unaware of the horrors that lie ahead. Lukács and the rest of the newly arrived prisoners are taken to the west end of the camp. Lukács enters the building, known as the sauna, and is immediately commanded to strip. He complies. Hair is shaved off his head, arms, and legs. A needle pierces his flesh. Finally, a number is stamped on his skin. In the next room, hundreds of men shower with ice-cold water. Within a matter of minutes, everything that once made Lukács special was stripped away. As Lukács is taken to the barracks, he passes the Kanata buildings. Here was a somber repository of belongings discarded by those who had just arrived, each item telling a story of hope and despair. 30 barracks house the items of the thousands of daily arrivals. Inside, the buildings were filled with shelves stacked high. Workers were ordered to organize everything, sort it, and package it to be sent out to help the Nazi war efforts. Lukács is pushed into his new home, his father at his side. The room is cramped, packed with men and boys, all reduced to shadows of their former selves. Rows upon rows of wooden bunks stacked 3 high, each one barely wide enough for a man to lie flat.
Just saying, why treat people like this? I just don't understand. Why treat, like, do you find that, I think just people just find the enjoyment of having power and just like, okay, I got this type of power so I can just treat people like this. It's like, I don't understand just why treat people like this? They don't deserve this. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't, you just treating people bad because you can. Like, that junk is the most goofiest junk to me. You just treating people bad because you can do it. Folks ain't do nothing to you, bro. You stripping these folks away for no reason. You doing harm to these folks for no God-given reason, bro. You shaving their beards, shaving their heads, talking about they gonna die because they don't want to. Dang, bro. Folks just trying to live, gang. Dang, bro. I guess it's a problem with trying to live now.
The air is thick.
Oh, bush your head
The
off.
stench of sweat, decay, and sickness.
A big old rat. Oh my God.
The floors are damp and caked with filth. The wooden walls are bare, offering little insulation. A single dim lamp swings from the ceiling, casting just enough light for Lukács and his father to claim a small space on a top bunk. On the hardwood, they fall asleep, unaware of the chaotic day that awaits them. They are currently located in the Jewish camp. Birkenau holds 300 wooden and brick barracks, divided by prisoner type. Women are housed in sectors B1A and B1B. While Romani prisoners are in sector B2E, other groups such as homosexual men, criminals, and Jehovah's Witnesses are also segregated. Each group wears a specific badge to indicate their identity. Lukács barely slept. He rises from his bunk. He gets the distinct impression that he needs to ready himself quickly. Everyone shuffles out of the barrack. The rain starts to come down. Lukács feels the cold seeping in. His body shivers as he stands in silence. Around him, shoulders sag under the weight of exhaustion. A man in the row ahead stumbles,
that nigga finna die.
collapsing face first into the mud. Not a single prisoner flinches. An SS guard notches something in his book. Time feels heavy for
Gonna kill that
Lukács.
nigga.
Will anyone help him? He thinks. One of the guards barks an order. A prisoner in a similar uniform, but with an armband, hurries forward and without hesitation, grabs the body by the arms. The man is dragged away, leaving a smear of mud in his wake. Lukács knows it. He has just seen death for the first time.
Yep.
It's becoming clear that survival here depends on endurance, attracting little attention, and not falling ill. Lukács is assigned to a work group at Auschwitz-Monowitz, and a troubling fear settles in. He doesn't know where his father is going, and deep down, he fears he may never see him again. As he walks with the others to his station, a strange melody begins to waft through the air. Lukács glances around, searching for the source of the music. He spots an orchestra. A group of women stands under a watchful gaze of a conductor, performing songs for the prisoners. Their voices rise in haunting harmonies, contrasting sharply with the grim surroundings.
I'll be like, bro, just take me now, gang. I ain't gonna lie, just take me now. I'd rather die, bro, and be at peace with death than like live like this. That is like death is just way more peaceful, in my opinion, than living like this. That's how I look at it, bro. You know, like death is way more peaceful than living like this. I'm dead. I ain't gotta worry about. I'm peaceful. I'm good, bro. I'd rather die than live like this. No cap. Every day is a freaking hellhole. Every day is something. I'm getting barely getting any sleep. Sleeping on hardwood. You know, I'm with a whole bunch of stank niggas. You know, I ain't got no pillows, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here working. No telling how long they working, man. You know, I'm bathing in ice cold showers. Probably ain't got nothing to eat, man. F all that, bro. I'd rather die. Go and kill me then. That's the real G thing. Go and kill me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. F it. I guess it's my time to die then. I guess it's my time to die. One thing I can't do is escape death. When death calls J name, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, gang. I guess it's my time to go.
Before they leave his sight, he locks eyes with a young girl playing a flute. She gives him a smile. Lukács smiles back.
Ain't gonna happen in this camp, Lukács.
Lukács is shocked.
It's not gonna happen in this camp, Lukács.
The third and final edition of Auschwitz, a huge factory complex. It primarily produced synthetic rubber and fuel, exploiting slave labor of the camp to support Germany's war efforts. This large industrial complex was dominated by tall brick chimneys emitting thick, black smoke. The factory buildings are massive, with barred windows that give them a prison-like appearance. For the next 6 hours, Lukács works to the bone. Any excuse will result in being shouted at, tormented, or beaten. His group is tasked with offloading and moving sacks full of heavy raw materials from a train cart onto a conveyor belt. As Lukács works, he loses himself in thought to distract his mind from the pain. He wonders why so few people knew of the Auschwitz operations. That's because the camp, being located in southern Poland, 25 miles from the major city of Krakow, was no accident. Upon creation, it had already established railway connections, allowing the easy transportation of prisoners and supplies. Its proximity to populated areas allowed the camp to remain inhabited, while its relative isolation helped hide it from the world.
Yeah, look at him.
His thoughts continue.
Boy, I would have tried to run away every day. I ain't gonna lie to you. Would have tried to run away every day. This ain't legal, bro. What they doing ain't legal. You know what I mean? Would have tried to run away every single day. Get the freak up out of there. With my dad or without my dad, bro. Trying to find every way to escape. No cap.
Throughout the morning, 2 other prisoners collapse and are left to die. Unlike earlier, no one is there to take them away. As the clock strikes 12, the workers stop. It's time for food. Lukács has passed his ration of watery soup with rotten turnips and potato peels. While Lukács eats, he overhears 2 fellow prisoners discussing rumors about bizarre experiments taking place near the main hospital. Inside one of the rooms is Joseph Mengele, one of the most evil doctors the world has ever seen. Today's task involves working on twins, a particular obsession of his. A few days prior, he infected them with typhus to see how their genes affect their risk of getting sick. Now, he's checking on their progression. If one twin dies, the surviving sibling is killed to allow a side-by-side dissection. His mission is racial purity, and his experiments have no limits.
This nigga experimenting on human beings.
The day wears on.
I should slap the taste out your mouth.
Legs growing heavier with each step. The work seems endless. Then it happens. He slows down just for a second. His grip on the material loosens, and a sharp crack echoes as it hits the ground. Without hesitation, a guard rushes over. His face is twisted with rage. Lukács barely has time to react before the blows rain down. The guard doesn't stop. To scream would only bring more punishment. Lukács is left crumpled in the dirt, grasping for air. He knows that if he stays down for too long, he will get dragged away. Lukács wishes his dad could be there to comfort him. Suddenly, a horrific thought comes to mind. What if he's dead? As Lukács limps back to his barracks, a group of guards walk in another direction. Their quarters are a very different world, sheltered from the horrors that surround them.
Yeah, they looking good.
Is made up of over 30 buildings housing hundreds.
Man, that junk right there, man, the most goofiest junk to me. They living good, though. Them guards ain't gotta work. They living good, eating good, man. Prisoners, what the frick am I a prisoner for? I ain't commit no crime. What the heck wrong with you talking about I'm a prisoner? Treat me like a prisoner. Man, I ain't did nothing. What wrong with you? You got me effed up, bro. I ain't living like that, bro. I don't give a dang, bro. I ain't did a dang thing, bro. I follow all the laws, bro. I ain't committing no crimes. I ain't did nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Freak you mean I'm a prisoner, bro. You got me effed up. I would have slapped the taste out of the nigga mouth. Well, I would have died right there. Would have slapped the taste out of his mouth. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. For real, you got to kill me, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Of SS guards. The barracks
I'm gonna hit that boy with a mean backhand.
Often equipped with basic
look at them,
such as beds.
They living good. Look at them. They living good. Got the bed sheets, everything. You know, they got the bed sheets. You feel me? They in there playing freaking chess and all that junk. Man, these niggas some hoes. You know what I'm saying? They look at them, bro. They living good though. You know what I'm saying? Get the freak out of here, bro. Got the wine and everything. Got all the drinks and everything. Who the freak you think you is, bro? Living like that. So I be like, who the freak these people be thinking the freak they is? Bro, you human just like I'm human. You go to the same grave I go to, boy. You bleed just like I bleed. What make you more superior than me, man? Bro, that's how I think about it. Freak make you more superior than me, bro. You a human just like I'm a human. You feel me? Yeah, I gotta sleep in here though. On a hard wooden bed. I gotta do this while you get luxury. I get nothing. Man, get the freak out of here, bro. You got to kill me about that on my mother, man.
Tables.
Ain't no human better than me in my eyes. And I ain't better than no human in my eyes, bro. We all the same in my eyes, bro. Ain't nobody better than nobody in my eyes. Real talk. Freak wrong what you think I'm finna live like that while you living in luxury, bro. You got me messed up, bro. Talking about I'm a prisoner, but I slap the dog piss out your mouth.
And personal storage. The same officers torturing and murdering prisoners every day have access to amenities like proper sanitation facilities and heating. 7 p.m. Lukács is walking back into his barracks.
Hey, Lukács, I'll run, Lukács.
Amongst the hundreds of prisoners there, he's using his remaining strength to see if his father is amongst them.
Oh, your dad. Oh, you right up.
Finally, near his bunk, he sees a man hunched over with blood on the floor. It's his dad. He hugs him, but his father is almost too weak to stand. He was assigned to work laying railway tracks, and during the day, someone tried to escape. They were shot and killed on the spot. Almost everyone else in the group was beaten badly, including his father. Lukács tells his father to stay put and rushes off to get food. On the northern side of the camp was a row of kitchen barracks. There was one or two for each section of the different population groups. Inside, prisoners are preparing dinner for the workers. Lukács arrives and manages to find 2 stale pieces of bread and a small sausage. He quickly hurries back. While his father recovered in his bunk, from the corner of his eye, Lukács noticed a small group of prisoners huddled together on the dirt floor.
Okay.
They were playing chess. The pieces were crudely fashioned from wood. The board itself was scratched into the dirt floor. Its lines uneven, but clear enough to follow.
Oh man, I thought we were making a plan to escape, bro. Everybody in this mother should be trying to escape this thing, but for real, you have to kill all of us for real, boy.
One of the men saw Lukács hovering over and invited him to join. For a few minutes, they weren't in Auschwitz. They weren't prisoners. They were chess players, strategists, tacticians. For the next few months, these were the only moments Lukács looked forward to. The summer of 1944 brought nearly 2 months of hell for Lukács and his father, as the Nazi war machine rapidly crumbled. In the east, Soviet forces were advancing, reclaiming nearly 100,000 square kilometers of territory. Time was running out for the Nazis, but it was also running out for Lukács and the thousands of other prisoners still trapped inside. 6 a.m., August 1st, 1944. Since their arrival inside nearly 2 months ago, Lukács and his father had faced a brutal life. Little food, no breaks, and constant beatings.
Ain't there everybody beside them but and got the freak on checked out.
Outside, reporting to their work assignment, Lukács realizes his father is barely conscious. Then, he hears a thump.
Oh, shoot.
A few meters away, his father collapsed into the mud and is not moving. Lukács paused for a moment, wondering how he could get him to the prisoner's hospital. Many prisoners suffered from tuberculosis, malaria, meningitis, and dysentery. Lukács' dad is suffering from the same fate as countless others: exhaustion mixed with starvation. This section of the camp consisted of over a dozen barracks in repulsive conditions. Camp doctors could not help many of their patients. They were also prisoners themselves. Even if he was transported to the hospital, the conditions were so squalid that the chances of survival would be extremely low. At night, rats would chew away at the legs of the sick, both those alive and dead. An SS guard approaches Lukács' father and screams at him to raise himself up. He musters whatever strength he has to shakily stand, but his fate is sealed. The guard gives one signal, and two other guards come to escort him away. He won't be heading to the hospital. Lukács' father is placed in a steady-moving line entering the crematorium building number 2 in the northwest of the camp, away from the prisoner barracks. These 4 structures are built with deceptive facades to prevent panic about the imminent fate.
You gotta kill me.
Inside, the room is bare and windowless, except for one unsettling feature: a series of tall, mesh-covered columns that stretch from floor to ceiling. These columns were the delivery system for Zyklon B, the cyanide-based pesticide used to murder prisoners in horrific numbers. Once the chamber is sealed, SS guards drop the gas pellets through these columns, releasing lethal fumes, filling the room within minutes. Each gas chamber was connected to an adjacent crematorium, where the bodies were immediately disposed of.
Wow.
At the peak of the Holocaust in 1944, the camp murdered somewhere between 3,000 to 5,000 people each day.
What?
On this day, that included Lukács' father. Between 1944 and January 1945,
killed 5,000 people each day? That is crazy.
The Soviets
It's
got
probably one of
closer
the
and
craziest
closer to the
videos I
German
ever
homeland.
did. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I ain't gonna lie, no, it ain't. I did a lot of crazy vids, y'all, boy. That Junko case, still number 1 for me. That Junko case. So I be saying, bro, for anybody, man, look, for anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for all the new subscribers, for all the new viewers, I got a lot of stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, playlist section. I don't want y'all scrolling. I got 1,900 some videos, bro. I got close to 2,000 videos, gang. So you're going to be scrolling forever trying to see videos like these. But I got them in a playlist section for you over there. The Junko case is in the true crime playlist section. True crime reactions. And this right here is going to be in the true story reactions. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to go see videos like this, it's true crime, true story reactions. You know what I'm saying? But the true crime reaction playlist is one of my favorite playlists, bro, for sure. Behind the scary reactions. You know, scary reactions always going to be number 1 in my opinion.
Began to abandon various concentration and labor camps it had built throughout the Eastern Front. In January of 1945, the Soviets entered Auschwitz. The troops see a few thousand prisoners, gaunt and starving.
Damn, look at that kneecaps, y'all.
See a few thousand prisoners, gaunt and starving.
Oh my God, look at his knee. Oh my God, like, look at that.
To them, it's liberation. But for Lukács, it was too little, too late. He was 250 miles away. Marching through the dead of winter along with 1,000 others, Lukács had managed to make it so far, but his body can't handle it any longer. He collapses on the side of the road, falling face first into the snow. A guard shouts at him to stand, but Lukács no longer has the strength. The last sound he hears is a rifle being cocked, followed by a shot that echoes through the cold air.
Dang.
Auschwitz operated from May 1940 to January 1945. It expanded from the original barracks at Auschwitz I to include Auschwitz-Birkenau and the slave worker factory of Auschwitz-Morowitz. Lukács and his father may be fictional, but they stand for the countless lives shattered by the Nazi regime and its supporters during their merciless terror across Europe. Of the 1.1 million people transported to Auschwitz, over 900,000 were murdered or worked to death shortly after arrival.
Bro, 1.1 transferred into what? You know what I'm saying? Half of them died. Barely had any survivors. Junk is crazy, man. That junk is crazy. But make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the bell like a video. Tell me how I feel about this in the comment section down below, man. Hey, long live Lukash. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, man, that jump was sad. That was a sad freaking video right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it's your boy Jay, man. Take it easy, fan. Like bees and boy Jay out, man. Game.